about the whole program of the national level competition is going to be there. So my name is Kasiraj. I look after this competition when this is the second edition that we are going to handle. So the major objective is to understand what is the national level competition on embedded system is mainly, and what are the objectives, how a program is being delivered, and what is the duration, the fee structure of this program. See, basically, there is a lot of competition happens in any of this, SAE. Like we have a very specific skill-based one. So one that topic is on the embedded systems, right? If you take any applications today, you have a embedded system, the electronic components, anything that you take, you have an embedded system. So we thought this will be a right opportunity to conduct, and we were successfully able to conduct the first national level competition, and this is the second edition of this has been launched. What is the key importance is, any person who have a thrust to learn, design, develop, and architect and impact, create a solution for a future one, you can really look for. That's first point. The other one is who have a very basic knowledge on electronics or embedded system and wanted to increase his knowledge, and this will be the apt one for him to get in a real time training. So that is one of the key point. The other one is, right, this event is purely basically on a skill development. Okay, you have multiple skills, and of the skills, right, you're starting from the electronics, and then hardware, and then firmware, and then it all includes a whole thing, where even any of the courses or any of the courses which are in the market doesn't take care, because this is purely designed by the whole industry people, where we are looking at what perspective after you complete this course, will you be able to be taken into any of company who can give you an internship or who can give you a job. That is how the whole program is organized. Okay, this is predominantly for people who are from the first year or second year, final year. That's not a matter. Those who have some basic knowledge on electronics or basic knowledge on programming is good enough. And we are talking about 100 hours. So this is going to be like around 40 to 50 exercises. They have to do it with the 30 tutorials of self. They have to learn by self, them. And we are talking about 100 hours. A program which is of 100 hours is going to really give you a meaningful session to understand a concept. So that is the key point in this national level competition. So what are we trying to do? So you will able to do a basic design with the components. Before that, you will understand what are the components. Based on the components, how are you integrating those things? And after integration, how do you design it? When you do all those things, your basic concepts on physics, mathematics, electronics, magnetism, and there are whatever you learned on your 12th, you will all able to connect. And we are talking about purely on the industry project. Like when we are not talking about a college project, we are only talking about the industry project. And this is all key wherever you say, even in my company, when we talk about this is the project that we are talking about on, any student who come, who does his third year or final internship, we give the same course, and we make them aware of what is really required. See, the key benefits of SAIS's national competition is you get a practical experience, because we only focus on hardware and the real time challenge. How do you solve it? Then you are made to an at least a industry ready engineer who can really put his hands on part, where he can really solve the problem. You can really connect your theory and practical. Theory is mostly handled in your college, but then how are you putting your practical is the key. And you can apply your little technical knowledge into a real industry problem. How do we solve it? Say for example, if you want to design a washing machine, correct, mechanical casing, that you can do it, but how about a motor selection? How about an electronics control unit, a lot of timers? How do you configure those things? Those are the key point that you are able to do. And the whole evaluation is all done by the industry professionals who are from various companies, who have 20 plus years of experience, who can really guide in each and every project. And this also really gives you a new connect and new people who you are going to discuss, and obviously this is going to add an value into your resume, and people who are looking for an um, higher education can have a benefit from this 100 hours of course. What are the program deliverables that we are trying to do? Like, we any of this been delivered by in terms of two workshops. Like, we'll have two workshops. Workshop one will contain of different boards, like Texas or STM micro, and the other one is with a Raspberry, Pico boards. We will try to use. We give them the board in the workshop. We ask them to learn the concept earlier, and then they come back to the workshop. They are supposed to do an individual hands-on program. There will be like 30, 40 exercises for every workshop. There will be 15 exercises and 30 exercises they will be doing it at workshop, and 10 exercises after the workshop they will be handling it. So it predominantly goes with design, build, and test. Like you do it in mechanical or anything, here purely on the embedded. Like you have to design it. Once you design, you have to do a programming. You need to check the outputs, inputs, and also you do a software checkpoints also. And then you will also have to be able to debug if there is an issue. How do you use the emulate? How to use the debuggers? And also you may have to make a a project portfolio considering all the individual projects. So this gives you a real hands on how are you going to make the whole competition as an experts. Once you complete all your workshops, the competition will be based on the live project where you can need to design, and then you have to do a development and a test, so that the whole learning what you gone through 100 hours will be replicated into sort of an programming part. So these are the sample project that we are talking about, or a miniature, like potential. But how do you use it? Looks like in a different, but then there are two components. You have to design the circuit. You have to fix the components. You have to write a software, and with all those things, this has to work. So that's the whole funda. Some people might have little hesitance whether to connect the hardware components. This workshop completely will remove, because last time we had a couple of people from various mechanical stream and automobile stream where they had little fear in connecting the components, but after their workshop they were really able to do couple of works at the home or about to do some home projects. So that's how the whole change has been now really done. Okay, even if they are doing a small temperature sensor measure or no water fixer, or maybe they're able to really get their perspective different. Okay, so that is something you will get in our really the project list. Our this category, see, as we're talking about the competition, right? We also have different categories of things where you'll have a prize money of worth of 50,000. So let me pause here, and if you have any questions, you can just bring in. I will also try to open up last year's report. So this was the workshop we did last time. Like we had around 68 participants. We had in a 2 days workshop. We used the ARM device series. We conducted 10 labs with all data sheet understanding, controller design, module application development. I know this was one of some glimpse of the people who were were handling it. And we also went with the board to Arduino. Last time we did Arduino. This time we are not going with Arduino. We are going with a Raspberry Pico, where it will be in a 2 days program. We will contain communication protocol, motor, LCD interrupt. So these are the key concepts that were really focused for an industry. Okay, so all the industry people who really need will be really going through these things, and this was the invitations had for those things. I know we were evaluated based on the 1,000 points. Like we had an 4 to 5 projects. One is on self idea, the other one is on the Qs, and this was the different categories of the projects. And we also had some quiz within 1,000 points with 100 questions. These are the few teams who participated, and this is the final event that we had inauguration at the one. I know we were supposed to do all sort of people who came up with the, let's say, like laptops and all those things judged by the industry people. Okay, few people from my company and few are from the other one, and each and every project is being really evaluated by the the judges. I know each and every person, so that no, it is really understood and taken care very much. These are the few project that was done at the place, and we were able to test and confirm within Arduino and Tiva series. This time we go with the Pico board, Raspberry stuff, and this is the final event validatory. We were having our chairman and past chairman, treasurer, and these are the things that we were able to do it at on the final event part. Just to give you a glimpse what we did in the last year, and this is the one that we are also going to do it in the. So let me stop here. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, Koshish sir, how about can we wrap up or
Yes, sir. Yes, I think we can close the session, sir. Yeah.
absolutely?